Alright people, so I'm here with a Raw review. Before I get this video started off, I actually added a new feature to my videos. You know how I use notes when I'm doing the reviews and other videos? Well, now I'm going to leave the link in the description for you to look at my notes if you want to. So go check that out. It's a Google Doc format. I believe you could even comment on it if you have a Google profile. So anyway, let's start off this review here. I mean, you had some good shit, you had some bad shit. Definitely better than your usual Raw. I mean, you had Legends back. I thought they could have used the Legends a little bit more efficiently, but all in all, wasn't a horrible show tonight. So you get the show started off with Lesnar, Heyman, and Cena, The Authority, and Seth Rollins cutting a promo. Thought it was a little bit too centered around John Cena. You know, John Cena comes out there in some powder blue fucking girly outfit. You know, like, just looks like a fucking goof. You know, I'm not one really to judge on what people wear, but I mean, there's a line to be crossed. When you cross a certain line, it's like, and Cena has far surpassed the line of where he can be made fun of because of what he wears. So then you get it started off with Lesnar, Heyman, and Rollins, which was actually, I thought it was good. It's like, it's something new. It's something unique, but then it was just the same old shit there with Cena and The Authority. It's like they've been doing this now for fucking a year. Because if you go back to fucking last year, Cena was facing Orton. So, you know, it's fucking just, can we get something new? And the answer is no, we can't. You know, Triple H has been in the first segment ever since he returned. You know, just more bullshit. So, all in all, though, I guess it was alright here. You know, at least it had a lot of prominent people like Lesnar and Heyman involved. You did have some good back and forth between Heyman, Lesnar, and Rollins there. Then we get Bray defeating Bryan, Bray Wyatt defeating Daniel Bryan. The first problem I had with this match is there was 2 commercials in the middle of it, which was stupid. You know, you're having a big fucking match, and you have 2 commercials like within a 10-minute span. What the fuck is that bullshit? So then Bryan fucking loses because of some minor Kane interference. So yeah, that's great, you know, this very popular wrestler, very great wrestler. Yeah, let's make him lose to Bray Wyatt, who isn't even that good. Yeah, he beat fucking Dean Ambrose, you know, big fucking deal. I mean, Dean Ambrose hasn't even beat anybody. So that fucking, you know, was very disappointing to see Daniel Bryan not even beat Bray Wyatt. Are you kidding me? You could have done it like, oh, Bray Wyatt beat him at the Royal Rumble, so they're going to have a rematch, and then Bryan gets his revenge. And, you know, Bryan then goes on to win the Rumble. You could have done something like that, but no, Bryan has to fucking lose. And the match wasn't even that good, I thought. There was some good moves in there. You know, you had a good clothesline from Bray Wyatt. You know, a few other good moves and shit. But, I mean, overall, not really that impressed. I was expecting a lot more from these two. Again, some good moves, but I'm giving it 2 out of 5 stars. A lot because of the ending. The ending was bullshit, and Bryan losing was bullshit. Then we get this backstage promo, and I don't usually review backstage promos, but there was a backstage promo between Nash, Hall, HBK, X-Pac, Triple H, basically the Clique. And you also had Miz and Sandow there too, which was kind of funny with X-Pac. Or Mizdow impersonating X-Pac. So I don't usually bring up backstage promos, but when they are relevant or when they have, you know, big happenings in it, I will bring them up. Then we get the Legends segment. It's a promo between Michaels, Hogan, and Flair as the other person. And it was pretty boring to start off. All they're talking about is John Cena, of course, who's going to win the Rumble. It was kind of boring, to be honest with you. Then the Big Show comes out, and I'm like, why would they have the Big Show come out? You know, the big fat-ass washed-up Big Show. You know, why wouldn't they have somebody who's got his career in front of them to gain momentum off these legends come out? But, you know, even the Big Show didn't even cut that. His promo was actually pretty good, I thought. And then I thought it was really funny when Flair, you know, Big Show's like, oh, you're all washed up, and typical promo. But I still thought it was a pretty decent promo there from Big Show. Then Flair starts chopping at I thought it was funny as hell. Starts chopping at Big Show. and he's not even moving. And then Big Show just boom punches him out like that. I thought that was kind of funny. And then Roman Reigns comes out and, you know, clotheslines Big Show over the top rope. You know, overall, pretty decent segment. Nothing too special, I didn't think. Again, it could have been between different people, like, that were coming out to confront the legends. Like, it could have been Bray Wyatt, you know, or Cesaro, or somebody who's actually good confronting the legends. You know, Bad News Barrett, as opposed to fucking Big Show and Roman Reigns, two of the worst wrestlers in this company. Then we get Ambrose defeating Barrett in just a boring ass match. You know, just typical moves in here. I didn't feel like there was anything special going on. I'll give it 1 out of 5 stars. Very just a match that wasn't exciting. Then we get the New Day defeating Cesaro and Kid. It's very disappointing in this company when you see two guys who are very good wrestlers like Cesaro and Kid get defeated by some blue fucking, you know, just jobbers who like to fucking sing. I mean, it's fucking just depressing, to say the least. You know, when you see Cesaro who does fucking crazy moves, you see Kid who does some pretty crazy moves, and they lose to some fucking, you know, tag team that likes to fucking sing to 50-year-olds. 50-year-old black women. I mean, I just don't get it. Don't get it at all. So that, I'll give the match 1 out of 5 stars because there was actually some decent moves in there, like when Cesaro was doing a suplex and then he was holding him there with one hand and then Kid like jumped on him. That was pretty cool. You know, there was some decent moves in there, but I mean, just the fucking result of it just bogs, you know, just weighs down the whole match. Then we get a very good segment here between the Ascension. You know, first the New World Order comes out, and then the Ascension comes out. You know, the New World Order, the promo was kind of awkward, I thought. I mean, well, anyways, you know, you get fucking the New World Order, and then the Ascension comes out to confront them, and they're trying to build up the Ascension like they're some great tag team and shit. They're trying to make them seem controversial by saying, oh, we're better than everybody, we're better than, you know, every tag team. They're trying to make them seem controversial, and you just can't get heat by saying that. You have to have a more in-depth promo to say that. And then there's people like, oh, it was so controversial and so offending for them to say that the Road Warriors are a joke or some shit. I didn't find it offensive at all. Just because the guy's dead doesn't mean it's offensive to me. I don't get where people are coming from there. I see Lance Storm tweeting it out, and I like Lance Storm. He gives good opinions and he tweets out a lot of shit. But I don't get how it's offensive. And then, but it was kind of cool. The New World Order comes out, or they're already out, and then they confront the Ascension. Ascension says some bullshit. Then JBL gets up and announces that the APA are back. So then they join, the Outlaws join, which was cool. And then yeah, that's it. So it was the New World Order, Outlaws, and the APA just beating up the Ascension, which I thought was a pretty awesome segment here. So yeah, very satisfied here with this segment. That's not. You know, we gotta cherish these moments now in wrestling. We don't get too many of them. Then we get Natalya and Paige defeating Summer Rae and Alicia Fox. Just a boring fucking match that nobody gives a shit about. 0 out of 5 stars. The only thing I'm really looking at in this match is Summer Rae's cleavage. Then we get Rusev defeating R-Truth. And if you look at Rusev, debuted about a year ago, and you flash forward a year, he hasn't lost and he's still facing jobbers. You know, great job, WWE. Yeah, there's no fucking diversity there with the fucking product. Just the same shit, you know, fucking literally 52 weeks in a row. It's Rusev defeating the jobber. You gotta be kidding me. If he was actually good, you know, they would fucking put him in, you know, the at least like an IC, but like at least the upper main event. You know, you would think that he's very good since he's beaten everybody, but you know, I think WWE just really doesn't like to. They realize he's not going to be a fucking world champion, but they want him to be a world champion, but they just know he's not going to be a world champion because he's not world championship material. So they don't know what to do with him, but they want to push him, but they don't know. You know, it's kind of hard to explain, but it's like, it's fucking stupid. Then we get one of the Usos defeating The Miz. Just a fucking boring ass match. We've seen this like every fucking week for the past 4 weeks. Same shit. give it 0 out of 5 stars. Uso wins on a fucking roll-up. Who gives a shit? Not me. Then we get the main event with Cena defeating Big Show, Kane, and Rollins. Wrestling wasn't that great in this match, you know. Fucking, what do you expect? You got fucking Big Show and Kane in there. It's hard to have a good match with if Big Show and Kane are involved. So then, you know, it's fucking going along there at the end, and then Sting returns, which I guess was kind of cool there, you know, at the end, Sting comes out. It's kind of stupid, though, again, how they're just associating all these legends with John Cena, even though Sting's not really directly associating with Cena. I mean, he's coming out in part to give Cena a victory, which I think is just bullshit. You know, why do all these legends have to fucking just worship John Cena like he's a god? You know, I'm sure they go to fucking church every day and fucking pray to their god, John Cena. It's fucking ridiculous. You know, so Sting returns and he's supporting John Cena. You know, just, you know, it's cool to see him back and all, but can't we just get away from get away from the idea that all these legends, like, praise John Cena? It's kind of annoying. So then Lesnar comes out, and that was really cool to see Lesnar come out and just fuck everything up. You know, F5's the Big Show, which was really cool. F5's Kane, you know, attacks Rollins a little bit. That was cool. You know, I'm a pretty big fan. Kind of became upset that Lesnar wasn't there for fucking months in a row. But now that he's back, you know, it's kind of cool to see him beat everybody up and end Raw like that. So all in all, you know, I'll give that last segment 3 out of 5 stars since you got Sting there. You know, and it's like fucking Ziggler, Rowan, and Ryback were just fired like 2 or 3 weeks ago and they're already back. I mean, kind of seemed like an underwhelming, you know, way to bring him back here. So then, you know, but since Sting came back and since he got a good brawl there at the end, I guess I'll give it 3 out of 5 stars. I feel like I'm overrating it a little bit. But, you know, seeing Sting back was kind of cool, I guess. So I take out 3 out of 5 stars. And overall, I'll give this show 5 out of 10 stars. I mean, you had some good shit there with the Ascension segment there. You had a good, you know, I guess the main event was decent. I think you also had one other good thing on the show here. Let me check this out. I believe there was, I remember looking through my notes here. I thought the Legend segment between Cena, or between Hogan, Flair, and HBK was a pretty decent segment too. You also then had a lot of fucking 0 out of 5 star matches too. You had fucking 3 in a row there with Natalia, with the Divas tag match, Rusev and R-Truth and Uso and Miz. So I mean, as I said, you had some really good shit on this show, and at the same time you also had some really horrible shit on this show. So overall, again, I'll give it 5 out of 10 stars. Better than usual, but still there's room for improvement. You know, they brought out all their guns tonight. You know, they had the legends. They had Bray Wyatt versus Bryan. They had Lesnar there for 2 segments, and they still couldn't even put on a good show. That just tells you how fucking shitty the people who make this show are. So there you go, people. There's your Raw review.